Jibber value equivalent to $0.0768 a coin. The present Jibber cost range $0.074000 and $0.0782. The Jibber day close at $0.0752. The change was plus Jibber. Jibber 016 plus 2. 13 Jibber. Backwards rate. Us to Jibber. Chilliz conjecture for Jibber 2025. At the Jibber cost at $0.1141. Jibber costs at $0.1141, while low costs are $0.0891. The Jibber at the midpoint of costs are $0.1033. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's end 0.958. Change for Jabber 16.0%. Jibber cost expectation for February 2025. Initially cost at Jibber $0.0958. Excessive costs at $0.0958, while low costs are $0.08 Jabber 4. The arrived at the midpoint of costs are Jibber 896. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's ends of $0.0864. Change for Jabber 9.8%. Jibber figure for Walk 2025. Before all else cost at $0.864. Excessive cost Jibber $0.0962, while low costs are $0.0836. The arrived at the midpoint of costs are $0.089 Jibber. Jibber cost figure toward the month's ends of $0.0899. Change for spring 4.1%. Chilliz cost expectation for Jibber 2025. Before all else cost at $0.0899 Jibber. Excessive cost Jibber $0.1116, while low costs are $0.0899. The arrived at the midpoint of costs and Jibber 989. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's ends of $0.1043. Change for April Jabber. Jibber. Jibber gauge for May 2025. First and foremost cost at Jibber $0.1043. Applesauce cost Jibber $0.1161, while low costs $0.1009. The found the middle value of cost $0.1 Jibber 75. Chilliz cost estimate toward the month's ends at $0.1 Jibber 85. Change for May 4th. Jibber. Chilliz cost Jibber for June 2025. In the first place cost at $0.1 Jibber 85. Jibber costs $0.1165, while low costs $0.1013. The found the middle value of cost Jibber $0.1088. Chilliz cost gauge toward the month's ends at $0.1 Jibber 89. Change for June 0.4%. Chilliz Jibber for July 2025. Before all else cost at $0.1089 Jibber. Excessive cost Jibber $0.1351, while low costs are $0.1089. The Jibber at the midpoint of costs at $0.1198. Jibber cost conjecture toward the month's ends of $0.1263. Change for July 16th. Jibber percent. Jibber cost expectation for August 2025. In the first place cost at Jibber $0.1263 papaya. Exorbitant cost Jibber $0.1554, while low cost $0.1263. The found the middle value of cost Jibber $0.1383. Jibber cost gauge toward the month's ends of $0.1452. Change for August 15th. Jibber. Chilliz Jibber for September 2025. Before all else cost at Jibber $0.1452 applesauce. Excessive costs $0.18 Jibber 2, while low costs $0.1452. The Jibber at the midpoint of cost $0.1598. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the Jibber ends at $0.1684. Change for September 16th. Jibber. Chilliz cost Jibber for October 2025. At the outset cost at Jibber $0.1684. Jibber costs are $0.1965, while low costs are $0.1684. The arrived at the Jibber of cost $0.1792. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the month's ends at $0.1836. Change for Jabber 9th. The Jibber. Chilliz conjecture for Jibber 2025. At the outset cost at $0.1836 Jibber. Jibber cost $0.2115, while low cost $0.1836. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Jibber $0.1941. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the month's end Jibber $0.1977. Change for November 7th. 7 Jibber. Chilliz cost Jibber for December 2025. Jibber cost at $0.1977 freedom. Jibber costs $0.2170, while low costs are $0.1886. The arrived at the Jibber of costs are $0.2015. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's end Jibber $0.2028. Change for December 2nd. 6 Jibber. Chilliz figure for Gibber 2026. Initially cost at Gibber $0.2028. Gibber costs are $0.2257, while low costs are $0.1961. The arrived at the Gibber of costs are $0.2089. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's end Gibber $0.2109, change for January 4th. Gibber freedom. Gibber cost expectation for February 2026. Before all else cost at 0.21 Gibber $9. Excessive cost 0.2310, while low cost freedom 0.2 Jabber 08. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Gibber $0.2147. Gibber cost figure toward the month's ends are $0.2159, change for February 2nd. 4 Gibber. Gibber figure for Walk 2026. Before all else cost at 0.2159 Gibber. Gibber cost 0.2159, while low cost ointment 0.1687. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Gibber $0.1955. Chilliz cost figure toward the month's end 0.1814, change for spring 16 Jabber percent. Chilliz cost expectation for Gibber 2026. Before all else cost at Gibber $0.1814. Exorbitant cost 0.1814, while low cost Jabber $0.1417. The found the middle value of cost Gibber $0.1642. Gibber cost gauge toward the month's end 0.1524, change for April 16 disappointment. Chilliz Gibber for May 2026. First and foremost cost at Gibber $0.1524 disappointment. Gibber cost 0.1712, while low cost 0.1488. The found the middle value of cost Gibber $0.1581. Chilliz cost estimate toward the month's end 0.16 ointment Gibber, change for May 5th. Gibber freedom. Chilliz cost expectation for Gibber 2026. Before all else cost at Gibber $0.16. Gibber costs are $0.16, while low costs are $0.1364. The Gibber at the midpoint of costs are $0.1508. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the Gibber ends of $0.1467, change for June 8.3%. Gibber conjecture for July 2026. At the outset cost at Gibber $0.1467. Excessive cost 0.1544, while low cost Jabber $0.1342. The arrived at the midpoint of cost Gibber $0.1449. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the Gibber ends are $0.1443, change for July 1.6%. Freedom cost Gibber for August 2026. At the outset cost at 0.1443 Gibber. Excessive costs are $0.1791, while low cost Jabber $0.1443. The Gibber at the midpoint of cost 0.1588. Chilliz cost conjecture toward the